Hey everyone, it's Road to Retire, the channel where I try to retire early with the help of side hustles. And I also talk about personal finance, investing, and personal lifestyle choices. If you're into that, subscribe and follow the journey. So I'm going to talk about a comment today that kind of irked me. Now, as you know, I've been doing the low-hanging fruit series, side hustles that, you'll never ever make a killing off of these. You're lucky to make like $1 or $2 a day. And a comment about these low-hanging fruit side hustles, because some people like this. I know there's a bunch of people outside the United States that watch my content, and $1 or $2 a day can actually make a huge difference. Nonetheless, a comment irked me, pissed me off. So let's get into what I'm going to do about it. All right, so it's this comment right above my ugly mugshot. Bro, come on, you can't consider this or any other survey, record it, click websites and apps as side hustles. They pay pennies and you have to put a lot more time into them. That's not true. Take it from someone who used Taluna and all this other crappy websites. Okay, first of all, I'm going to block this guy because he's freaking annoying. He's commented many times and he's just an asshole. But anyway, you can't consider this as side hustles. What is a side hustle? A side hustle is something you do on the side of your normal job. So if you get $1 a day and it's outside of your work income and there's literally extremely low effort, that's a side hustle. You got money from doing something on the side. You already have your day job income. If you're reliant on side hustles to supplement your life, you're probably not in the side hustle realm, or it's like the side hustles you need to do, right? The higher paying stuff online, which good luck getting into nowadays, is like AI training. Like there is no other secret. There's no secret. You can get into the really high paying survey sites like Prolific, but even they have an extremely long wait list and they're very quick to kick you out. So what ultimately are you looking for from this channel if you're going that route? It just irks me because it's like, you have to do the AI training sites, and I'm not going to bring you any new information that's not already out there. And if you need to do a side hustle that's not online, well, all the good ones that already pay. Either you have to start your own business and provide some kind of service, or you have to go the Uber Eats, DoorDash, Uber, Lyft route, and you have to do Instacart. You have to do stuff like that, cut grass. You have to actually just do another job, and that's what a side hustle is at this point. And you need to supplement your income to actually survive. Well, then you just got to do that stuff, get offline and do that stuff. But in terms of someone like me and a lot of people who watch this channel, you already have a 9-to-5 job. You're looking to do these side hustles as some kind of supplemental income source. And that being said, a lot of people look at these kind of like side hustle sites the wrong way. Like stuff that does pay really cheap, like the low-hanging fruit that I'm talking about in my series. You have to just save every single penny of that, or you can use it for like something ridiculously cheap. Like, hey, I've eaten when I was a bachelor on $60 a month and less. You get pasta, you get rice and beans, and you just space it out days. Cereal and almond milk. I was on that diet for a month. I could eat in less than $60 a day or $60 a month. I could do it. I've done it. So if you want to try an extreme, like couponer kind of frugality lifestyle for a month, then this kind of supplemental income can actually help you out with extremely little effort. But I'm more of the route of, if you just earn $1 or $2 a day from these crappy little websites and you completely save it into the total market index fund and invest it, then great things could happen. And I made the point. Let me move my head for a second here. No, not that. Let me move my head. And I said, you're also approaching about $2 a day from these sites in the S&P for 20 years could be worth roughly $33,000. Ooh, I cannot work OBS right now. I mean, just think about that for a second. $2 a day, or like $60 a month, into the S&P 500 for 20 years, because I'm age 34, and if I left it for 20 years at 54 when I retire, that's $33,000, and that's using I think I only use 7%, and the S&P 500 averages anywhere from like 9 to 11 in most good years. So I'm conservatively estimating the rate of return, and $33,000, I said here, 2 to 3 potential retirements. 2 to 3 potential vacations in retirement. So that's what I'm actually going to be doing. This challenge is going to be, from all of my low-hanging fruit, I am going to start a vacation fund. It is part of my life dream to visit every single national park. And obviously it's going to take a while from just earning pennies a day. But hey, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to invest every single low-hanging fruit side hustle into the S&P 500 or some total world index, maybe BT or something like that. but I'm going to completely invest it into the stock market, and I am going to prove that, come 10, 15 years down the line, I can completely afford a first class. Yeah, I'm going that heavy on this. I can afford a first class flight to one of my national park bucket list goals. So that is what this challenge is going to be. I'm going to update everyone on the progress, how the fund is doing, how much I have in it. Again, I don't plan on making, maximizing is going to be like $2 a day. I do not plan on making more than $2 a day from sites like Free Cash and Just Play. And there's like Frisbee and the ad watching. I do not plan on making more than $2 a day. If it happens, whatever. But I am going to try to keep this at $60 a month. If it goes above, great. If it goes below, hey, it's just low-hanging fruit anyway, and I'm going to let it grow in the stock market. So hope you enjoy this series. I'm going to update everyone on what the values are here and out throughout the channel. So I'll keep everyone posted. And sometimes it takes dickhead comments like these to get me fired up and motivated. So thank you. You're now blocked, and I'll see everyone in the next video.